Sir Cliff Richard, born Harry Roger Webb on October 14, 1940, in Lucknow, British India, remains one of the most enduring figures in popular music. Emerging during a time of post-war austerity in Britain, his life was shaped by both historical upheaval and personal challenges. Returning to England in 1948 after Indian independence, his family settled in Cheshunt, Hertfordshire. Despite financial struggles, young Harry showed an early passion for music. Influenced by American rock and roll pioneers such as Elvis Presley, Little Richard, and Buddy Holly, he began laying the foundations for a career that would transform British music forever. Early influences and stage name Cliff's fascination with music was matched by his ambition to perform. By 1958, he adopted the stage name Cliff Richard, a blend of strength from a cliff and homage to his idol, Little Richard. That same year, he burst onto the British music scene with his band, initially called the Drifters and later renamed the Shadows. Their debut single, Move It, is often credited as the first authentic British rock and roll record. The track reached number 2 on the UK singles chart, instantly signaling the arrival of a bold, new sound. Cliff's youth, charisma, and guitar-driven energy captivated an emerging generation of British teenagers. The rise of a teenage idol. Cliff quickly became the poster boy for post-war teenage rebellion, a striking contrast to Britain's more conservative society. His brooding looks, energetic performances, and carefully crafted persona established him as the country's first rock star. During the 1960s, he released hit after hit, including Living Doll, The Young Ones, Summer Holiday, and Bachelor Boy. Cliff also ventured into film, starring in musical comedies that were embraced by fans. While the Beatles and the British invasion reshaped the music landscape, Cliff remained relevant, demonstrating both staying power and adaptability. His early fame laid the groundwork for a career defined by longevity, versatility, and devotion to his craft. Musical evolution in the 1970s. As the 1970s approached, Cliff transitioned from teen idol to mature artist. Hits such as Devil Woman, We Don't Talk Anymore, and Wired for Sound showcased his ability to adapt to new styles, including disco and synth pop. This evolution reflected both his artistic curiosity and commitment to remaining relevant in a changing musical landscape. Cliff's transformation wasn't merely aesthetic. He refined his sound while retaining the emotional resonance that had drawn audiences from the start. His willingness to experiment allowed him to build a career that spanned multiple decades, appealing to both longtime fans and new generations of listeners. Spirituality and personal values. A deeply spiritual man, Cliff Richard became a devout Christian in the mid-1960s. His faith became central to both his personal life and musical output, often influencing his choice of songs and public image. Unlike many of his contemporaries, he maintained a clean, morally upright persona, avoiding the excesses common in show business. Religious-themed songs, including Mary's Boy Child, Oh My Lord, often reflected his commitment to these values. Cliff's faith shaped not only his music, but also his approach to life, career decisions, and relationships. Fans admired him for staying true to his convictions while navigating the pressures of fame, family influence, and personal sacrifice. Cliff's personal life was profoundly shaped by family responsibilities. The death of his father, Roger Webb, in 1961 left him, at just 21, with the emotional and financial responsibility of supporting his mother and sisters. These early burdens influence his decisions regarding relationships, career, and personal priorities. Later, he cared for his mother during her decade-long struggle with Alzheimer's, demonstrating patience and devotion. Family obligations often required him to put personal desires aside, including the pursuit of romantic relationships. These sacrifices reveal a side of Cliff rarely visible to the public, highlighting his sense of duty and resilience in the face of personal challenges. Early romantic experiences. Cliff's early love life was shaped by the constraints of fame and family duty. In 1961, he ended a relationship with Australian dancer Dahlia Wicks after 18 months, citing his inability to commit fully. He wrote a heartfelt letter explaining that he could not give the love or attention she deserved. Other early romances included brief relationships with English actresses Una Stubbs and Jackie Irving, both of which ended as his career demands took precedence. These experiences illustrate the tension between personal desire and professional ambition. Despite fame, Cliff often faced heartbreak and compromise, setting a pattern that would define his private life. Relationships in the 1980s. The 1980s brought one of Cliff's most publicized relationships, with British tennis star Sue Barker. Media coverage highlighted their affection, including trips to watch her matches and appearances together at Wimbledon. At one point, engagement rumors swirled. Cliff openly expressed a desire to settle down in interviews, though ultimately, he realized he did not love Barker enough to commit fully. Their mutual respect endured, reflecting the thoughtful, measured approach he took to personal relationships. Even high-profile romances were weighed against his career, family responsibilities, and personal integrity, underscoring his consistent prioritization of long-term values over fleeting passion. Missed opportunities in love. Cliff also experienced regret over missed romantic opportunities. During the early 1970s, he was fond of singer and actress Olivia Newton-John, but was unable to pursue a relationship as she was already engaged. Reflecting on these experiences, he has spoken with a mixture of humor and wistfulness. Across decades, Cliff navigated love cautiously, balancing emotional attachment against career pressures and personal responsibilities. His decision to remain unmarried and child-free was not a lack of feeling, but rather a deliberate choice shaped by circumstance, devotion to his craft, and a desire to honor family obligations, leaving him both admired and enigmatic in public perception. Reflections on career and legacy. Over the years, Cliff developed a distinguished career, selling more than 250 million records worldwide. He achieved unique milestones, including having UK #1 singles in 5 consecutive decades. In 1995, he became the first rock star to be knighted, and he was awarded the Order of the British Empire in 1980. Beyond music, Cliff is noted for charity work and philanthropy, supporting causes from HIV awareness to children's welfare. His career reflects both artistic innovation and dedication to social responsibility. Despite his fame, he has remained grounded, often attributing his success to faith, discipline, and a commitment to his craft rather than luck or fleeting trends. Personal loss and resilience. Cliff's resilience has been tested repeatedly. The false allegations of 2014 caused immense personal distress, yet he was fully exonerated in 2016. He successfully sued the BBC for privacy violations, advocating for press accountability. Additionally, the loss of his parents profoundly affected him. His father passed away in 1961 and his mother in 2007 after a long illness. These experiences shape both his worldview and personal priorities. His ability to navigate grief, public scrutiny, and professional pressure while maintaining integrity and dignity reflects a life of extraordinary resilience and quiet heroism, reinforcing his status as both a cultural and moral icon. Enduring musical relevance. Even into his 80s, Cliff remains musically active, continuing to release albums and tour. His 2020 album Music, The Air That I Breathe, reached the UK top 5, demonstrating his ability to remain relevant across generations. His annual Christmas releases continue to excite fans, and live performances maintain energy and charisma. Cliff's ongoing presence in the music world highlights his rare combination of talent, discipline, and adaptability. Beyond nostalgia, his work continues to resonate with new audiences, ensuring that his legacy is not only historical, but also actively shaping contemporary British pop culture. Tribute to Elvis Presley. In a recent revelation, Cliff openly reflected on his connection to Elvis, describing the King's death in 1977 as a profound personal loss. He admitted he never met Elvis, but felt a spiritual and artistic kinship. Elvis's vulnerability, generosity, and faith resonated deeply with Cliff, who shared similar values. This admiration underscores the role of inspiration in the creative process and highlights the humanity behind legendary figures. By honoring Elvis publicly, Cliff has provided fans with a glimpse into the emotional and artistic foundations of his own extraordinary career, bridging generations of music lovers through shared reverence. Conclusion: a life of dedication and influence. Sir Cliff Richard's journey from a small-town boy in Hertfordshire to one of the world's best-selling artists is a testament to talent, discipline, and resilience. Influenced profoundly by Elvis Presley, he carved out a unique path in music while balancing family, faith, and personal integrity. Decades of hits, charitable work, and public recognition reflect both his professional excellence and personal character. Cliff remains an enduring symbol of British rock and roll, showing that artistry, devotion, and humanity can coexist. His story continues to inspire, proving that influence and admiration can shape not just a career, but a life.